The month of June, so a very busy month of 3x3 basketball. Limousin, Jacundade, and Page. U.S. will actually start with the ball in their hands. Van Lith, Sierra Burdick, Ryan Howard, the trio, and a quick turnover by the U.S. France competed in 10 World Series events last year, finishing second in the tour standings. Backdoor cut, Howard got a hand to it, but then Howard's going to be called for the hold, and hang on, as Haley Van Lith ran out of real estate quickly. Thankfully, she's all right. There's a compacted playing area here. And by the way, our towel crew that we have for this, they're tremendous. They've been driving the hustle bus all day. Here's Limousin, who played really well France's win earlier against Freiburg. Van Lith, here's Lexi Hull, plays for the Indiana Fever. Missed that one. Able to get the rebound and keep the possession going. Jacundade, though, with the outstanding defensive effort. And it'll be USA's basketball. Howard will quickly rotate back in. Replacing Van Lith. All with 2 points in the victory for the U.S. in the first game. Ball was kicked. Which again, the nuances of this half-court version of the game of basketball. You'll see kind of a shortened shot clock in 5-on-5. Here on a kick, it is a complete reset back to 12. Burdick creates some space and scores. Sierra Burdick. It's the first point for either side. Limousin stepped through against Howard and scored it. Hortense Limousin. Lexi Hull got bumped, and it will be on the way up. So Lexi Hull will shoot a free throw. Lexi entering her third year in the WNBA. She was part of an NCAA champion in her days at Stanford, playing for the legendary Tara Vanderveer in 2021. Also, Lexi was an award called the Elite 90 Award winner from the NCAA, basically meaning she was the top student athlete in her sport of women's basketball at the Division I level. Combination of athletic ability and work in the classroom. Limousin lays it up and in. She's got both baskets for France so far, as we're tied at 2. Howard on the seal, but it's called for camping in the lane. So 3-second violation. Van Lith back in. And going Jock. Misses everything. She was the MVP, was in going Jock of the 3x3 Worlds in 2022. Scored 14 of France's 21 in a victory against Team USA on that contest. Steal by France. Page got it. Her first field goal. 3-2 lead for France. Van Lith will pull for a long one. No. And going Jock able to track it down. Slips to Jacundade and missed the bunny. About as open of a shot as you will see in this sport. Van Lith poked away. Shot clock at 3. Howard fires, misses. Good rebound by Burdick. Didn't need to rush it back up, but I think it's going to work out just fine as Howard misses one too. So both teams leaving points at the rim in a low-scoring competitive match here. The slip, Page, again bobbled, but then double dribble, yep. So neither team kind of showing the offensive prowess they showed in their first game. Although France did win in the only game that didn't go to the full 21 so far, as Hull gets the bucket. We're tied at 3. Her first field goal, she scored 2. Limousin, yes. 3 of the 4 French baskets belong to Hortense. And then a hold on Paget. And she readily puts the finger up and says, yep, that's on me. Second foul against France, the first. 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Van Lith on the drive. Burdick for contact, didn't get it. Zahn creates some space. Paget at 1, didn't get it off in time. Shot clock violation. Howard now will sub back in. First things first, we timeout for each of these 2 teams. And this is in Pool B. Freiburg is 1-1, Calgary 0-2. Over in Pool A, Canada 2-0, Germany 1-1, Springfield 1-1, and Puerto Rico 0-2. See the logo of the wonderful building in which we are located in, just off of Interstate 91, just inside of the state of Massachusetts. Beautiful weather. Of course, these teams have been a little bit busy the last couple of days, but when they've not been playing, great chance to walk around downtown Springfield. Basket cut by Hull and 1. Well, Hull was not as much of an offensive factor in the first game for the U.S. as she has been in this one. So Hull with 3 of the 4 American points and a chance to add to that total here. Thought she had missed it and charged it immediately, but got the friendly bounce. Limousin, the runner, no. And Howard, the rebound. It was Howard that was the offensive star of the first game, and now she got the mismatch on Limousin and cashes in immediately. First bucket for Ryan Howard. On the drive, shot does not go. Limousin around Howard and scores it. On for the French, 5 points so far. Hull, 2, yes. And going Jock, no. Van Lith, the rebound. Van Lith will have 1 more year of college basketball before turning pro. Hull knocked to her backside. She pops up immediately. And Lexi will again shoot a free throw. She's already made 2. And for our international viewers, Van Lith has played at LSU, Louisiana State University, this past year, and the University of Louisville before that. She has reached the at least quarterfinals, we'd call that the Elite 8 of the Division I tournament here in this country in each of her 3 years of college basketball. Hull connects. So 9-5. Largest lead for the U.S. Jay Kuhn today around Howard and got that one. Miriam gets her first basket. Howard. 2, 1, has to go. No. And Jay Kuhn today with the rebound. Took a while to clear the zone. Paget, no, but Paget will shoot the first French free throw of this game. Paget has played in 300. Hall stumbled just a bit, left her some space. Foul on the floor against the USA. Just the third foul. That will lead us to our media timeout. So these last two games have been as close and competitive as we thought they would be. Not by getting to 21. Van Lith open. Has to work around and go, and Jock missed it. Touch last by the American. Van Lith, a part of last year's FIBA 3x3 gold medal winning team for the Americans. It was the World Cup event. Paget, the reverse layup. She's got three, and we're tied. Shot clock at 2. Paul got it on the rim. Howard stumbles, and will she draw the foul? Yep. No free throws on that. Part of the story, though, for what France is able to do to hang in this one is that Howard has not been the offensive factor she was in the last game for the U.S. Just one made basket so far for Howard. Plays for the Atlanta Dream. It was a WNBA All-Star each of her first 2 years. Great recovery by Hall, and then Hall, the presence of mind on her knees to begin that dribble. Van Lith at 5. Poked away. It'll be France's ball. Rolled it. Van Lith touched it last. Ibozan gets downhill. Hall, though, with the closeout to alter her shooting angle. Burdick the slip. Van Lith throws it away. Been going Jacques for 2. Knew she missed it. Went and crashed, but Van Lith able to track it down. Burdick turns. Missed the shot. Could not save it. Well, we often say next basket wins when somebody's on 20. Given how these teams are guarding each other, next basket might win, period. Howard back in for the U.S. and going Jacques, no. Just has not found the rhythm or range offensively in this 10-minute tilt. Hull drew Paget out, back to Howard. 3, needed that, did the U.S. Howard's second field goal, second made 2 for the U.S. Jay Kuhn today left it at the rim. Piping a loose ball, bodies on the floor for both sides. Somehow France on the way with it. Paget, no. And this one, out of bounds. Minute 12 remaining. Towels needed in multiple places on the court after that. U.S. has the ball, up 2. Shot clock at 4. Howard responds with a 2, no. Limousin on the attack and missed it. Both teams left a lot of points at the rim. Van Lith, give it to her, and the foul. And all of a sudden, it's a 3-point lead and could be 4 for the United States. So Van Lith to the line for the first time. And Lexi Hull has paced this group. Right now she is on the sidelines getting a breather. Van Lith connects. He's got 3 for the game. Ball tipped away and taken away. Great read by Van Lith. Hands in the passing lane by Burdick and Howard. Slip to Howard. Howard off the window, score it. So Howard now with a 4-point game, a 5-point lead, large for the USA. This 2, no good. But the sands of the hourglass starting to fly through a little quicker for France. Paget lays it up and in. Paget now has 4. You're almost playing keep away here if you're the U.S. Shot clock at 5. Van Lith looked for contact, didn't get it. 2 for Ngo, and Jacques does not go, and that will do it. 0s on the board, and the United States advances. And they've got one more pool game left to go, where they know they will make the final.